Hi, today we're going to be looking at how we can decompose a circle into parts where the sum, so if I added up all the parts, it would give you a total in either degrees if we're looking at a circle or minutes if we're looking at time. Now, if I wanted to look at 360 degrees, so that means rotating completely around the circle. If I take that circle and I divide it into fourths, that means I'm taking 360 degrees and dividing it into 4. Well, if I divide 360 degrees into 4, I know that each fourth would be 90 degrees. So if I travel a fourth of the way around the circle, it would give me 90 degrees. If I travel another fourth, which is 2/4, that would give me 180 degrees. So anytime I need to decompose a circle into parts, I can look at a fraction, or I can divide that circle into the number of parts. But today we're not going to be looking at a circle which measures 360 degrees, but we're going to be looking at time. Although this is still a circle, we're looking at time, so a complete turn around the circle would represent 60 minutes. So if we want to look at 1/4 of the circle, or 1/4 of the clock, we would take this clock and we would divide it into fourths. So that lets us know we're only looking at this portion of the clock because we're only looking at 1/4 going from 12 to 3. And now when we want to determine how many minutes is in 1/4 of an hour, or 1/4 of the 60 minutes of the complete circle, we can write a multiplication equation. 1/4 of 60 minutes is equal to. Now, there's several ways we can complete this. When I'm thinking about 1/4 of 60, that means that I'm looking for 1/4 of 60. That means I need to be able to take 60 and divide it equally into 4 boxes. And then I would just focus on how many is in 1/4 of those boxes. Now I can use division in order to divide 60 into this fourth, this fourth, this fourth, and this fourth equally. I take 60, I'm dividing it into 4 equal groups. I know 4 times 10 gives me 40. I'm going to subtract that away. Gives me 20 left. I know 4 times 5 gives me 20. Subtract 20 away. 0 left. I look for my partial quotients, which is 15. So if I take 60 and divide it into those 4 groups, that would give me 15 minutes in each group. So if I was looking for 1/4, which is what this clock shows, then I know 1/4 of 60 is 15 minutes. 2/4 of 60 is 30 minutes. 3/4 of 60 is 45 minutes. And of course, 4/4, which is a whole of 60, is 60 minutes. Now, I can also use the clock to help me. Once I identify 1/4 of my circle, I can also count using minutes. 5, 10, 15. If I'm looking for 2/4 of the circle, I can count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Now,